Hey friends! So today's video is going to be not quite a project pan because I feel like every time I see somebody make their channel about project pans, that's all they talk about. But today I'm going to talk about some products that I want to finish by the end of 2020. I'm not going to say I'm going to, and I'm not going to call this a project pan because I feel like it'll put unnecessary pressure on me, and I just want to talk through some things that I've had for long enough in my collection, or they're getting very close to being panned or finished. So I just want to I don't know, talk about some products that have gotten a lot of use and I want to finish. So first we have a couple of Anastasia products. I know I'm not going to be able to pan this entire palette, but I would like to finish up some shades and to hit pan on several more from the Modern Renaissance palette. The shades I've hit pan on: Tempera, Golden Ochre, Vermeer, very close Buon Fresco, I've talked about this palette so many times. All the light shades I am very close to panning, but I want to make through the other ones, make through the darker ones, because I feel like because there's been so many palettes that have similar tones to this that have come out since this, I've I don't know, lost touch with this palette, and I want to bring it out more because it's still very good. I haven't had issues with the shades not being nearly as blendable now that it's 4 years old. It'll be 4 years old in May. I remember because my boyfriend got it for me. Was it birthday or Christmas? It was the first year we were dating, so it's at least almost 4 years old. So yeah, I want to use up a lot of that palette this year.
Next!
I want to finish Pink Heart in my Moonchild Glow Kit because, girl, look at this. I was hoarding this for a while because it's, one of my favorite pink highlights ever, but I feel like it's gotten dry and it's not nearly as, sparkly as it used to be, and I found that I actually like some other pink highlights more than this. What? I feel like when I first got this palette, this was the only pink highlight that really, really worked on me, that was light enough, that was sparkly enough. And then since this has come out, this isn't nearly as groundbreaking. So I brought this out recently because I want to get some more dips on some of these. I'm using Lucky Clover Blue Moon and Blue Ice on my eyes along with some Lethal shadows right now. I definitely want to finish Pink Heart and get some considerable, maybe some panning with other shades. Maybe I just need to set myself a goal. I only have one other set of highlighters in this, I swear. And that's the Fenty Beauty, Fire Crystal and Lightning Dust. And this is by far the product that I panned the fastest out of anything I've ever owned. I panned, is this Lightning Dust? Yes, Lightning Dust.
So fast?
I don't remember how quickly I used this up, but it was very fast. This was by far probably the most natural looking highlight that I've ever had on my face, and it still looks pretty and wet and glowy and natural and wonderful. I've been using this one quite a lot lately. I'm wearing it today. It's quite blinding, so I'm more likely to use this sparingly, but I'm not gonna let myself use it sparingly this year. I want to officially pan an entire product. I have never panned an entire highlight on purpose. I've had 2 highlights break on me talking to you, Becca, but never actually finished an entire highlight. I had hit considerable pan with Moonstone from Becca, but then it broke and it was devastating. So I really want to finish this Fenty highlight because now they have Fenty cream blushes. I'm so excited. Next, we have more cheek products. There's just a lot of fucking cheek products, okay? And these, I picked these because I feel like they're doable. I feel like my eyeshadows, none of them are gonna get totally panned. Eyeshadows, when the hell am I gonna finish an eyeshadow palette? But blushes, I feel like I can maybe do. This Hourglass Trio that I have from, God, at least 4 years ago at this point. I literally have no idea how far down these pans go. I do not know. So, and the ones I'm closest on, I'm very close on this shade right here, which is Brilliant Nude. This one is probably the next one. I can't really tell. I've made a lot of dip on these. These are very long lasting, I will say. They're very expensive, but I use the shit out of this and it just hasn't.
When am I going to finish you?
I don't know if it goes into the pan or if the pan, I don't know. I don't know how these are how deep they go, I don't know. I do have a couple of MAC products that I've had for a very, very long time. I don't purchase from MAC anymore since I have been moving to being cruelty-free. MAC doesn't really do anything that, like, excites me that much anymore anyway. I have this blush from probably like 6 years ago. This is the shade Blush Baby. It's fine. It's a decent nude blush, but there are so many. The thing is, all of MAC's products now are so easily dupable that I'm just like, whatever. So I want to definitely finish this. I need to get through a lot of blush. This is just going to be the year of blush, apparently. Blush Baby. I want to finish this shit. I mean, I'm close. And then I do have a lipstick that is very close. Again, these lipsticks, nothing special anymore. When I first started using makeup, MAC lipsticks were like all the rage because they had every color that you could ever want. And then you realize soon after, these formulas like are kind of not that good all the time. This is a cream sheen and like it's kind of drying. I don't know. But this is a shade Cream Cup. It's just a nude pink. I could use this every single day and it'd be fine. It's quite opaque, I will say that. So it's definitely not like something that you can just like slap on every day and it just looks really natural. But I want to get through some MAC products, if just to get them out of my collection, but also because I can take them back to MAC. And one thing I do appreciate about MAC is that they recycle their packaging. So if you do have some old MAC products and you're like trying to get through them or you don't want to use them anymore and maybe they're too old to pass on to other people or to sell if you sell your makeup, you can depot everything and then actually take the containers back to MAC and then they recycle them. You do get like a free lipstick, I think. So like if there was a color that you wanted to get, you're not paying them anything. So if you do have some old MAC products, I highly recommend doing the back to MAC thing. If anything, just to get them out of your house if you don't want them there and you don't know how to recycle them. So that's cool. One thing I still appreciate about MAC, I have a couple of ColourPop Super Shock shadows. These are shades that I got from I think it was like a Halloween collection that Kathleen Lights put out like right when ColourPop came on the scene. So I've had these for long enough. This one's like coming out of its container. I have the shade Weenie and Telepathy.
Weenie
Hot Juniors
is like a rose gold shade. These things start to get real crumbly after a while. Oh, wow, that's pretty. Oh, I need to use it. Oh, God, that's so pretty. I forgot how pretty it is. God, the Super Shock shadows, man. Nothing beats the shine on these. God, I'm gonna start using this. And the nice thing that I do like about the Super Shock shadows is that they are so easy to apply with a finger. Like, it harkens back to, like, those, like, was it L'Oreal? There were like the cream eyeshadows or whatever. They were like the MAC paint pot like dupes from the drugstore, I think. But yeah, that was so damn long ago. But these are like the new version of that where it's like a cream shadow, but it like isn't creamy, if that makes sense. And then Telepathy is coming out of its pot. Hey, get back in there. This one might be like yeah, this one's real dried up. It's not nearly as emollient as the other one. It's still very pretty. Oh God. But yeah, that's definitely dried up more. I wonder if I like spray it with something. It's still gorgeous. I will give it that. But this one's definitely not nearly as soft to work with as Weenie is. So if I get to the point where I'm like, I don't want to use this anymore, it's too dry, I will just toss it. Weenie definitely, I think, is still usable for a bit more time, but I'm pan on both of these. So I think those are the only ColourPop shadows I'm panned on, honestly. Next, not this whole palette, because I'm not gonna get through this whole palette, but I've hard panned this palette, this is the Lunatic Cosmetic Labs contour book. I have hard panned this shade. I don't know if it can come back to life. This one, I've hard panned a little like corner of it, but like I'm still getting like color out of this. Like, it's not like it's not working, but I want to finish this one this year. And I think I can. I think I honestly can. But like, these are so pigmented. They're so pigmented that like, I don't need to use a ton on my cheekbones to get the desired contoured look. Like, I have a Nabla contour in the shade Gotham, and that one I feel like I need to build up so much. I'm not done with it, but like, I made a dip in it real quick because it's not nearly as pigmented as this, nor the NYX blush in taupe. That one and then this one I feel like are like definitely the most pigmented contour powders that I've been able to find that work on my skin tone. As far as powder contours go, the Lunatic Cosmetic Labs one is delicious, wonderful, perfect. Speaking of delicious and wonderful and perfect, I need to get through some of these damn lip scrubs from Lush because I have so many and I have a problem. I'm picking the Sugar Plum Fairy to finish this year because I feel like this is the one that's like maybe oldest. Is it really? It's from 2016. They've come out with a lot in the last few years, okay? But Sugar Plum Fairy is real nice. It tastes exactly how you would think it tastes like.
Candies.
It's like currant sugar plums. Have I ever had sugar plums? Do people actually eat sugar plums? This is one that actually is technically expired. Yeah, technically expired, but still tastes fine. Doesn't bother my lips. Once it does start to bother my lips, I will throw it away. I promise. I actually threw one away when I was doing a declutter this last year because there was one that was quite old and it did start to irritate my lips. So I want to finish this or throw it away this year. No more hoarding lip scrubs, okay?
Okay.
So, I didn't even have time. I didn't really want to go through all of my Lush things and try and figure out the products that I want to try and use up this year. But there's definitely, maybe I'll do like a part 2 of this of like Lush things that I actually am going to try and finish this year because I got a lot. Although I'm very happy that I have an entire basket full of hand soap. Entire basket full of bar soap. I am prepared for the apocalypse. So that's everything that I wanted to include in today's video. Give this video a like if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you would like to see more of me, please hit that subscribe button. That would be fantastic. For today's song of the day, let's see. Ooh, I know. My friend Erin sent me this song the other day. It's technically a cover of Foals. Okay, so this is a band actually from Australia, a band called City Calm Down, and they did a cover of Foals' Spanish Sahara, which is like one of my favorite Foals songs, for this YouTube show called Like a Version. Hey, that's funny. I think the kind of concept of the show is that they do a cover and then they do some original songs. So this is a really great cover of this song. Like, I thought that song would be like very difficult to cover, but they did a really good job and I had never heard of this band. And he has a really beautiful deep voice and it's fantastic. The comments on the video are hilarious too. Someone was like, that is the most beautiful man that I've seen in my entire life. I love reading YouTube comments on music things. Holy shit. It's like the one place where reading comments is not like diving into hell, you know? So, yeah, check out that song, City Calm Down, cover of Spanish Sahara by Foals. I'll leave a link to their entire appearance on Like a Version in the comments below. Thanks so much, Erin, for sending me that song. You're the best. Thanks so much to my patrons. Y'all are great, as per usual. I appreciate you so much. Let me know in the comments below, what are some products that you're wanting to finish and you're wanting to pan this year? Don't take me making this video as like I will finish this by the end of 2020 and I will be checking in at the end of 2020 to tell you everything that I finished. I mean, I might make a video talking about products I finished in 2020, but I am keeping track and keeping like a little box of things for another empties video probably in another couple of months because I don't want to do them super often because otherwise they'll be short and be the exact same products over and over again. So hopefully some of these are in an empties at some point this year. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really hope you voted today. If today was your primary, it was ours today. Please vote. Please don't sit this one out because democracy is in our hands, okay? Seriously, please vote. Like, I swear to God, the world is on fire. Yeah, okay, I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye.